Hi friends. With your materials that came home, you should have had your parents pick them up, is a Scholastic News. And just know you can use this Scholastic News or any of the Scholastic News that's been put in the back of your reading strategies notebook. And this is all these reading strategies, Scholastic News. You can use any of those. I suggest don't use your science spin because it's only a 2-page article and you need more articles to do this lesson. Okay, so just do the Scholastic News. Also, you're going to find in your reading strategies notebook a purple bookmark that says use text features. I'm going to go through all of this in just a minute. And the other thing you're going to want to find is in your assessment packet. It says 4th quarter English Language Arts assessment packet. You're going to want this because in the back, let's see if I can find it there. It'll say on page 17 reading assessments. And then this is the page I want you to use, okay? And you're going to fill this out. Once I'm done explaining the lesson, then you're going to fill this out and submit it to Dojo, okay? It says Text Features Organizer, and I will talk about this as well. Okay, let's get started. Okay. The first thing I want to talk about is our bookmark, and I want you to add some things to your bookmark. Okay, so a text feature is in nonfiction text. It could also be in fiction text, but most of the time you're going to see it in only nonfiction. So you're going to see title. And you can see italicized, that's where the letters are slanted. You can see headings, the table of contents, captions, those are under the pictures. You're going to see pictures, graphic features, that might be like line charts or pie charts, any kind of graphic feature. A diagram could be, there's a lot of things. Bold words, whenever there's bold words, those are important words. The index, maps, and glossary. Okay, so I'm going to put this on my webpage on a PDF, and you can copy that over. So explain why the author included each text feature. What's the purpose? What would be the purpose of the captions? What's the purpose of the picture? Okay, so that's kind of key that we need to focus in on. And we're going to talk about how each text feature helps me comprehend the text. So this is kind of that graph that I was showing you, or the worksheet in the assessment packet. Okay. So some of my, I had a teacher give me this that taught, and her students made a fiction and nonfiction text feature book. Okay, so if you look at these two pictures, which one is fiction? Fiction is fake, right? Okay, so this probably would be talking about a fiction story, because as I'm looking at it, I just see a picture, I see a lot of dialogue, a lot of quotation. This one I see maps, I see pictures, I see headers. So this would be nonfiction and this is fiction. All right, so both books have a title. So fiction and nonfiction books usually start with a title page that includes the title, the author, and the publishing company. So here's the title, the author, and the publishing company. This one says Lightning. Okay. All published books, fiction or non, have a copyright page that tells when the book was published and protects the rights of the author. And it's all this little tiny itty bitty wording at the beginning of the book. Okay. The next part of a book, both could have a table of contents. This is nonfiction and this is fiction. These are chapter titles and these are topics. This has page numbers and this has page numbers. So, authors use italicized writing to show words that should be stressed. Fiction use of so right here, this is stress, like you're reading along, it needs to be stressed. Okay. Important words may be italicized in print. Nonfiction use of italicized. I know it's kind of hard to see, but those are italicized words. Fiction books tell stories that are made up by the author, even if they seem real. Fiction stories often have a setting, a place, and time where the story takes place. Fiction books often have characters who are the stars of the story. The plot is the author's plan for their story, including the beginning, middle, and end. Kind of like a story map, or this looks like a storyboard mapping out the story. Fiction books often have lots of words in running paragraphs. Okay, there are lots and lots of words. Dialogue is a conversation between characters that is written using quotation marks. And you can see the quotation marks here. Nonfiction books include information about real people, places, and things. Real people, places, and things. Headings tell the reader what the next section will be about. Headers tell the reader what the next section will be about. Subheadings can divide information into smaller parts so it's easier to find or understand. So here is the heading. Can you see through it? Here is the subheading. Light on things. Font changes make a book look nice and draw the reader's attention. Okay, so you can see the different letters in white, and then it does change, the font changes. Bold words stand out to show the reader important vocabulary. These are different. Bright and colorful words help draw the reader's attention. Highlighting words can help the reader recognize important vocabulary. Vocabulary boxes are sometimes included to help the reader understand the meaning of important words. These are vocabulary boxes. We'll see that in the Scholastic News. Nonfiction books have photographs that help the reader see the subject in the real world. Captions. Captions tell what a picture is about. Diagrams. Diagrams help the reader see what the author is writing about, which helps them understand. Labels can help the reader see exactly what each part of the diagram is called. Cutaways help the reader see inside things they normally can't see without taking them apart. Questions can be used as headings or subheadings to lead the reader to find more information. It's hard to see, but there's little questions there. Nonfiction books often include interesting facts that are proven to be true. Charts and graphs. Charts and graphs show information in an organized way, which is faster to read than a paragraph. Maps help the reader visualize where things are in the world. Timelines. Timelines help the reader see information organized according to when they happen. Some nonfiction textbooks use questions to help the reader stop and think about what they just read. Glossary. A glossary is a mini dictionary of important words found in a nonfiction book. An index. Readers can use the index to find the pages where a specific topic is mentioned. Acknowledgements are sometimes included in nonfiction books to give credit to the many people who contributed information to the book. And that is our comparison between fiction and nonfiction books. All right, friends, I'm going to use a different video to explain our lesson or our assignment. So kiss your brain. Nice job.